Hello, how are you? I welcome you to your Purple Feather Tarot community. I truly hope that you are doing very well at this moment, and I also hope that in this tarot reading, especially for you Sagittarius, you will find those answers from the universe that you are seeking. Today we are going to go directly into the reading, and as we begin, may this message remind you that life always carries a sacred meaning, a gentle direction for your path, and an opportunity for your soul to rest, to heal, and to grow. In this space, as your spirit listens to the voice of the universe, you may also feel the quiet presence of God guiding you toward truth and inner peace. Now let us move into your reading, so let us connect with all of your tarot cards, and as always we will look at all of your energies. We will also look at the energies, the thoughts, the feelings of your special person, or that person who is thinking of you strongly in this moment, and we will also reveal all the good things and all the blessings that are already on their way. So, connecting with your energies, let us begin. You have the Two of Swords, the King of Cups, the Nine of Cups, the Two of Cups, and also the Six of Pentacles. Your reading is telling you that a stage of great clarity is coming into your life with respect to love and with respect to your special person. Finally the clouds will clear, and if you have any doubts about your special person, you will see everything clearly. Here I am sensing that a situation, a problem, or a difficulty with your special person, especially if your person is an Aquarius or a Libra, everything will clear up for the better. All the troubles and confusions will finally disappear, finally they will be resolved, and the two of you will be able to reconcile absolutely all differences. The card of the Two of Cups tells me that you are going to be very close to your special person. Someone is thinking about you very strongly right now, someone does not want to let you go, someone does not want to see you far away. So, regardless of the differences that may exist between the two of you at this moment, there is someone who will not allow you to distance yourself. With the card of the Six of Pentacles, I feel that a gift is coming into your life, possibly a gift from the universe, or a gift from your special person. Someone wants to return a favor, or someone wants to make you feel very special. Possibly the color of this gift will be yellow, or blue, possibly we are also talking about fine jewelry. Someone who is thinking of you sees something valuable and wants to buy it for you. With the card of the King of Cups, I feel that you are the type of person who has so much to offer, especially in love, but also in all areas of your life. When you do something, it is because you want to commit yourself to it, so I feel that you are going to put all your heart into it, whether it is a relationship, a personal project, or even work. Work that you love will be something you will be doing with joy. With the card of the Nine of Cups, I feel you very happy. I sense that you are not the type of person who likes fame, you do not like to call attention to yourself, and I feel that this card represents a victory you will celebrate in private. You will achieve something very important in your life, and it will not necessarily require a big party or a grand commemoration. Possibly you will be inviting a very exclusive group of people, and you will be celebrating with them, whether it is your special person, your family, or your friends. Because I feel that you are going to reach a crucial moment in your life, it will be like a milestone. Possibly you will get an excellent job, you will graduate, or you will buy your first home, and you will be inviting your friends and family into that first home. You are going to be very happy, very joyful, sharing news that brings you so much happiness with the people you love most. And this reminds us, Sagittarius, that every blessing that arrives is also a sacred opportunity for your soul to rest, to heal, and to grow in the presence of God. Then let us clarify a little more about what your reading means. Your energy is quite positive. Your energy at this moment, or better said the cards at this instant, are speaking of love, of peace, of tranquility, and of actions you take to connect with your special person. I feel that someone wants to open their heart to you, someone wants to see you just as you are, and that is what the cards are telling me. Possibly there was a small blockage between the two of you, but this will be solved. So let us clarify a little more about what your energy is saying. Even now, I feel you calm, I feel you at peace, and I feel your soul turning gently toward the light of God, where true direction and healing are always found. I sense you at this moment with a very zen attitude, very relaxed, so let us clarify a little more about what is coming into your life. You have the Three of Swords, a heartbreak that has not yet healed. Let us look at whether this is speaking about your energies or about someone else. If it is about someone else, this reading could be speaking about a Libra who cannot get over you, or also a Sagittarius or an Aquarius. The card of Justice can indicate that at this moment a work matter or a legal matter is finally resolved in your favor, and you will obtain money. What is interesting is that the universe will be sending you signs through your dreams, or you will have a positive premonition about something that is going to happen in your life. The High Priestess and Justice in relation to your dreams can represent something very positive, a dream from which you wake up feeling completely happy, completely renewed, completely filled with hope and filled with faith. And here I feel this is the prediction you need, telling you that everything will turn out well, especially regarding a divorce or a legal matter. Let us clarify a little more. Your reading is also telling you to be very careful with contracts you are about to sign, whether it is a marriage contract, a contract to buy a product or a service, or a sales contract. Your reading is telling me that you should follow your intuition, because in a business, from a logical point of view, everything may appear fine, but perhaps your intuition is telling you that you cannot trust the seller, or you cannot trust the person who is offering you something. So, even if everything is written with the correct words, if your intuition tells you not to trust someone, then definitely follow your intuition. You also have the Ten of Swords, which is what I was telling you. Your intuition is sending you signs that something or someone should not be worthy of your trust, and it is better to save yourself from a problem in your future. The card of the Four of Cups may mean that someone returns to your life pretending to be someone different, or pretending they have already changed, but in reality it is more of the same. This card, the Four of Cups, is more of the same, once again the same story, once again the same energy. So I feel that your reading is telling you to be very careful with empty promises. Here the important things are the actions, the facts, the gestures you can verify, and not the words. Because justice, in its negative side, can speak of a person who promises you everything. For example, you make a purchase, you make a reservation for an apartment, and legally everything may appear fair and correct, but perhaps there is a problem with the land, a problem with the licenses, or a problem with the negotiation. So your reading is telling you that everything must be verified. If your intuition tells you that it is time to investigate or to look deeper into a person, a project, or an investment, then it is the moment to do it. Let us clarify this reading further. This part of your reading is speaking about how it is better to be cautious now than to have to correct a situation in your future. So let us look a little more into what this whole situation or this dilemma is about. And Sagittarius, remember that intuition is one of the sacred voices through which God speaks to the soul, guiding you away from harm and toward peace. Trust that if you listen deeply, you will always be protected and directed on your path. You have the Knight of Swords, which means a person may come to your rescue, and I am not necessarily saying that this is related to love, although it could be. Definitely a person may come into your life to offer you something magnificent, and this person appears suddenly. But I feel that this is more related to someone who can give you excellent advice or excellent guidance. Your reading tells me that possibly a Libra or a Leo could help you out of a difficulty. You also have the major arcana number 8, the card of strength. You are a strong person, you are a vigorous person, you are a person full of energy. In fact, these can be your affirmations for today. I am a strong person, I am a vigorous person, I am a person full of energy. Here I clearly see that you will overcome a fear. There is something that you do not want to do because you may be afraid, but what you do not realize is that once you take this leap of faith, things will be much better than you initially imagined. And since we are speaking of the Three of Wands, we could be talking about a trip, about a visit abroad, or perhaps someone is going to visit you. In this moment you may fear seeing them again because it is your ex, but I feel that here you have already tamed the beast, you have already tamed the fear, and finally you will do it. You will dare, and you will realize that once you take that step, everything will be much easier than you thought. You also have the card of the World, and look, this card means that victory or success is for the brave. So definitely your positive affirmation for today is, I am a brave person. Now let us look a little further. You also have the Queen of Pentacles, and this card can mean that you have already accumulated a great amount of wealth, and now is the time to invest, the time to share. Because it is not worth being at the top full of money if you are completely alone and you are not sharing your wealth and your happiness with anyone. Your reading tells me that happiness tastes better when it is shared, abundance feels better when it is shared, and wealth is so much greater when you share it with another person. Let us look further into your energies. I feel that someone wants to come quickly into your life. It is like I am sensing the energy of love at first sight. Perhaps you are attracting a foreign person, but it is as if this person knows that they only have one chance with you. Suddenly the two of you see each other on a bus, on a means of transportation, in the subway, in the tram, at an airport, or on an airplane, and this person knows that they only have this one chance to connect with you. That is the energy of the Knight of Swords, a very brave person, someone who, from the point of view of communication, is quite courageous. So do not be surprised if someone comes quickly to connect with you. And Sagittarius, remember that true courage is also a sacred gift from God. Every leap of faith is not only an act of bravery but also an act of trust in the divine hand that guides your path. The cards are reminding you that when you embrace courage, you step closer to your purpose and closer to the light of the Creator. Let us now clarify your energies even further. I sense you at this moment feeling secure. I feel that you are a very intelligent person who will create solutions. You are not going to be in a stage of problems, you are going to be in a stage of solutions. That is what your reading tells me. You also have the Chariot, a stroke of luck is coming into your life, a stroke of luck that will fill your home with blessings. Let us look further to see if we are speaking of financial blessings. You are attracting financial blessings, and I feel that a stage is coming where there will be changes in your home. Possibly small things, you will renew for example accessories or utensils in your kitchen, but going further beyond small changes, you may repaint or update some areas of your house. Or in stronger cases, in more significant cases, the Chariot means moving, a much better house, definitely a new home. There are people who, with the King of Pentacles, will even be moving into a mansion. And I tell you this because it is possible. There are people who manifest their dreams, there are people who today are saying I will live in a mansion, and there are skeptics who say this is not possible. But the King of Pentacles does not care about time, does not care about effort, what matters is fulfilling your dreams. So if today you have dreams that seem ridiculous in quotes, or that seem too crazy, those dreams are in your mind for a reason. Trust that the universe is placing them there because they can potentially become a reality. But the King of Pentacles is telling you that the only way to achieve them is through work, through effort, through dedication, and through persistence. Sagittarius, this is also a sacred reminder that God places desires in your heart not to mock you but to guide you. Every dream can be a seed of your destiny if you water it with faith and commitment. We continue then with your energy, the Two of Wands, which represents changes and movements. In your reading I feel changes, movements, and relocations, but not necessarily moving abroad. Possibly there are people who will change houses but stay in the same neighborhood, because they love the neighborhood but simply want to change homes. I feel an update, but not necessarily a major or extreme update. I also feel that some people will change their car, possibly you will buy a car of a much better model. I feel a great technological advance. Maybe you will upgrade your television, your radio, or some things in your kitchen. Your life is going to be updated with respect to technology, possibly your mobile phone is already a little outdated and you will be updating it. You also have the Page of Swords. Yes, definitely the Page of Swords is the card of technology, the card that rules Aquarius. Possibly updates are coming into your life, you will update something that will give you great comfort. On the other hand, the Page of Swords also means communication. Let us clarify a little more who wants to communicate with you. Let us set this card aside for now, and let us look at who wants to communicate with you, whether this is related to love, to money, or to your work. Let us look further. This energy, the Eight of Swords, shows that the past will be calling you. I do not know if you like this or not, but there is a person who is suffering without you, especially a Libra or especially a Gemini. Right now this person feels completely stuck and wants to communicate with you. Let us look at the future of this situation. The Five of Pentacles tells me that you are not going to allow a person to hurt you again. That is what I am sensing. I feel that a cycle was prolonged too much in your life, you endured a situation for far too long. I sense that even some people were somatizing the emotions, either your own or those of this person, and they were becoming too heavy. There may have been problems with irritation in the eyes, problems of sinusitis, or even skin eruptions, and I feel that all of this was due in some measure to the negative influences of a person. But now I feel that you have said no more, you cut this cycle, and you no longer endure so much poverty, so much lack. And I am not referring to poverty or lack in terms of money, but rather you are distancing yourself from someone who was attracting poverty or lack in the emotional sense. Your heart felt very empty, and now that you cut this relationship, this person wants to look for you again. Let us look further. The Knight of Pentacles, here I am sensing two things. Someone is approaching your life, but I feel we need to be careful because there are two interpretations. One is a person who claims to have changed and now presents themselves with a renewed face, but as I was telling you, it may be someone who apparently has changed but brings exactly the same as before. So I repeat it, your reading is telling you that every promise must be confronted with actions. But on the other hand, the Knight of Pentacles in a completely different situation can predict that you will attract a romantic person, someone old-fashioned, someone who on the first date may invite you to something traditional. They may invite you for coffee, bring you flowers, chocolates, invite you to the cinema, possibly to dinner. This person likes to cook, and possibly on your second date, if you accept, this person may invite you to eat at their apartment. I do not know if you will accept or not, that depends on what you judge convenient for you, but yes, you are attracting romance into your life. The matter with the Knight of Pentacles is that it is a person who can move very slowly, but traditionally romance is synonymous with slowness. That is why we are speaking about tradition. So if you do not like slowness, possibly the Knight of Pentacles is not your type of person. But if you like romance, if you like things to unfold calmly and romantically, as first a kiss and later something more, then I believe the Knight of Pentacles is something or someone you may like. Let us draw another card to clarify the sign of this Knight of Pentacles. Since we are speaking of Earth, it could be the most romantic signs of all the tarot. It could be Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. They also tell me to say Libra, but let us draw another card to clarify. You have the Six of Cups, possibly Pisces, who is also a very romantic person, or also a Cancer. Very well, so that is your tarot reading for today. As always, thank you for being here with me, revealing all of these secrets of the tarot. For today we are closing your reading. As always, I invite you, if you enjoy these readings, you can click that like button, and if you want a personalized reading, you can check the description box, there you will find all the information you need to book a personalized reading directly with me. So for today we are closing your reading. I hope you are excellent, may your day be full of blessings and abundance, and surely we will be seeing each other in your next reading. And Sagittarius, remember that each cycle you close is not only freedom for your heart but also healing for your soul. God allows endings so that you may step into new beginnings filled with light, with clarity, and with true abundance.